Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Casual Collector, and in this segment of 1/12 scale military action figures takes, I'm showcasing the convention exclusive Action Force Steel Brigade Special Corps. Special Corps. This doesn't have a number on it like the others, but the cool thing is it has this really awesome throwback package. I'd like to thank my friend Brian Brink for hooking me up with this while he was at the con, and I was here, always looking out for me. So yeah, here's what we got: Steel Brigade. Steel Brigade in the first waves were easily one of my most favorite Action Force figures, and I'm glad to have this new iteration in my collection too. All right, so let us. Let me. The rifle's like out of the thing, but I'm sure it's not broken or anything. Anyways, yeah, let me get him out of the package anyway so that you guys can finally see him loose. All right, so yeah, I got him out of the package. He comes with the standard stuff, this being the standard in Series 5, the figure stand, Action Force Desert stand. 2 fists, 8 set of hands, the 2 fists, standard 2 fists, 2 regular grip non-trigger hands, right? And the cradle hand, cradle set. And he comes with this rifle. I'm trying to remember if this was used before or not. I'm guessing not. I don't remember this, especially the buttstock and this portion right here. Yeah, and I think this even this is, I think, new too. I don't remember Bobby Val and them doing something like this, which is cool. I don't know about that green color, especially since he already's got tan going on, and he's got this really cool backpack with the clips and everything on it. Pretty cool. I think, if I remember correctly, if it's like any of the other backpacks, this might come out, but it's kind of stuck right now. It's a great place, I guess, to store the excess hands for the time being, right? When you gotta, very stuck. Trying to pry it out. Yep. All right, cool. See if I'm kind of curious to see if it'll even fit. Now, this is too many, and this is just too small. So you just gotta pick some. All right. So there you go. Let me put it in his bag. I think it's a really neat backpack, actually. So yeah, another thing about this fig, this is new too. I don't remember seeing this in any of the other. We'll put that back on later. Any of the new figs, and this holster harness thing going on here. I don't think. Maybe I think maybe the general has it, or I'm sorry, the colonel. Let me check real quick to see if that is indeed the case. Actually, it's not. I mean, he has something similar, but it's not even close. It's, yeah, I don't think anyone else has this. Yeah, they don't have this. He's, I think, the first to have it. Holster thing looks a little different than the others I can think of. He has the same kind of knees though, and the same kind of boots. So yeah, they have similar boots. Well, in the pictures, I thought for a minute that he was rocking the Uggs that that Atlas was carrying, but no, they're pretty much the same standard feet and knees. The top part definitely that of the troop builder that they got slash the driver to the Reaper. Kind of cool. Here, let me just, yeah, same legs as the Reaper 2, really. I think, yeah, it's pretty much the Reaper body. We just fancier stuff and, yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just not, I didn't have them ready for this guy prepped for stand mode for y'all to see. He's a good toy, I promise. just just didn't have him prepped for posing or anything. So yeah, he's gonna be a little bit of a menace today. Let's see. Um, the other thing that we might as well try to compare is the vest. And yeah, the only person I know with a vest was this guy, and it's nothing alike at all. So yeah, Senchi's vest and things are not the same. Not even close, but in spirit they look similar, you know. So these are OG pieces. You could attach this or disattach it, but the cool news is uh, the four way, I don't know, the quad NVGs, I guess they call it. Could be. I'm not sure. Uh, make it closer so y'all can see it. Makes it real cool. I was praying that I got the Chase Gold, one of the Chase Gold one, but they didn't. I got only 3 of the VAC metal ones. Let's see. But yeah, I noticed that in some other vids, my favorite vids that review, sometimes the NVGs are like lopsided all over the place, but in this case, this looks pretty straight. But I don't exactly have the best uh, judgment in alignment. But from what I gather, it looks pretty normal to me. I lucked out. Yeah. Um. Let's see, the knife, kind of cool. Reminds me a little bit of the Pacific by Chris Reeves. Really nice knife. One of these days, I should show it to y'all what mine's looks like, because it's really bad. Bad Buns fixed blade. About that fixed blade life. All right, cool. So let's see if I can get this sucker to actually stick. Let's see. Kind of tricky. Of the things that I thought I was going to have to worry about, this was not the one, but it looks like I'm going to have to, because it's not cooperating. I'm thinking it's the alignment with the vest, just kind of making it challenging, you know. There you go. Well, no, not quite. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Like, I like to think that I aligned it just enough for it to fit, but yeah, it's not cooperating. Okay, finally, looks like it's gonna stay. Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, I like the way this sucker looks. He looks pretty bad buns. Not a big fan of the color of his weapons, but you know, it is what it is. Um, I'm a big, I'm a fan of this, you know, these parts and buck in general. So I'm glad that they used this for steel core too. Not a bad move in my opinion. Um, let's bring it down a little bit so you guys can kind of see how he compares and contrasts with the Reaper, since the Reaper and him share heck of parts, right? The only difference, yeah, even the, from my understanding, even the underneath the vest is the same thing, but I'm not going to take the vest out of this guy because I imagine that it's, you guys know my luck with trying to put any vest on these things. It's bad. So yeah, um, I like the way the vac metal thing feels. It feels really nice, shiny and smooth. Um, gives me, I love the helmet because it reminds me of the Guyver. Uh, a lot of people don't like the Reapers because it reminds them of paintball, paintball masks. But you know, I don't really see it that way. But the more they like, I hear it, the more it starts to look like it. I'm like, oh, you know what, they got a point. But yeah, I think it's a nice look. Um, here's what he looks like with OG Steel Brigade. Um, I was hoping that they would do the same thing where they'd have the green in the bottom, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy that it's all blue. I was just it kind of makes me wish that Steel Brigade was all blue too, instead of having green. Maybe in a variant that Bobby and them do, they'll have they do this again, except this time the colors of this will be blue too. So it's more blue dominant because I like the idea of blue dominant in this situation. It's a real good look. I think it's an upgrade. Uh, the only thing that sucks about vac metal look here, while it looks great, the problem is he sticks out a little too much from the rest of the other Steel Brigade, kind of making me wish that the rest of these had vac metal kind of look too, you know, paint too. So I don't even know if it's vac metal. But it looks and feels like it. Gosh dang, it's so shiny that it is. I think it's got to be. But yeah, uh, final thoughts on this. You know, overall, I'm quite pleased with this piece. It doesn't have any of the elbow problems that I experienced with some of the Recon Scout Trooper from this recent wave. The legs are nice and tight. I really enjoy the new kind of parts and backpack. A great addition to the Steel Core or Steel Brigade line. Uh, I Yeah, the only thing I kind of don't like about this is just the color of his weapons, but that's no problem for me because I'm definitely gonna switch them out for something that's more color congruent in my eyes. But overall, the design, I'm very digging it. Um, I'm probably gonna switch out the head just because, you know, while I love the way it looks, it's sticking out a little too much. I might give him this head instead so that he could look more like the leader of my troop build of Steel Brigade, you know, uh, characters, you know. So yeah, I think it would make more sense for him to rock that and be the guy in charge, look a little different, distinguish himself. All right, folks, that's all I got for this segment of One to Scale Military Action Figures Takes, the uh, Valaverse Action Force Steel Brigade Special Core Edition. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Casual Collector. And until the next video, folks, ciao.